Hi guys, I'm outside. Oh my gosh. So recently I've been kind of feeling a bit nostalgic. I've been watching old videos that I recorded when I was younger, like 2020 to 2022. And I was watching some of my old gacha videos that I, for some reason, still have saved on my phone. And I found one that's kind of marked a big shift in my YouTube career, and kind of its downfall was like my first. These books are shaky. It was when I first took a real break, and in hindsight, wow, my mental health has gotten so much better. I was a wreck. So I want to talk about some of the stuff that I spoke about in that video. So I mentioned that I was having depression and anxiety episodes, or however I phrased it back then. It's getting better. It's getting a lot better. I'm finally in therapy. Yes, I know. Look into Rat 1 is finally in therapy. I've been in therapy for about a year or so. And it has helped me a lot. An issue that I used to have, emphasis on used to, was whenever someone would be, like, crossing my boundaries, I'd be like, I don't care. And I've gotten way more assertive with, assertive. I'm not as passive as I was before. It's a big shift. But there's other stuff. So yeah, some of the other stuff that I mentioned in that was that I was having headaches and migraines. Those have kind of bunched together. I never actually properly I did not properly phrase it back then. I said I was having headaches and migraines. The truth is, I have not had a genuine The truth is, I have not had a genuine headache in probably 10 years. I only have migraines, and I get them almost daily, and it's finally gotten to the point where my doctor is just like, yeah, okay, this is an issue. You bring it up every time you come here, and, whoa, my brother's home. Time for me to go to the back. My doctor finally is just like, yeah, this is a bit of an issue, and I'm finally gonna refer you to a psychiatrist. Well, the psychiatrist is just like, yeah, we can't do anything without a diagnosis for what's causing the migraines. So I was like, okay, well, let's get a diagnosis. We don't know what is causing all these migraines. Because here's the thing, my mom also has them. She had them a lot when she was my age. So, we don't know. It could completely just be genetics. I don't think my mom knew why she was getting them when she was younger, but that's just the fact of the matter, is that I don't get headaches. I only get migraines, and I get them about 2 or 3 times a week. I was initially given a medicine that was supposed to help it. It was like, yeah, take it as needed, and it'll get rid of your migraine. Truth is, I had 5 migraines in 1 week while I was on that medication. So I finally saw a neurologist, and she gave me 2 new medicines. One that was supposed to, it was another take as needed one, and the other one was take daily, and I don't remember what it was. And that one was actually it was actually an anxiety medication that was supposed to make me feel better. That would also help with the migraines. And again, I do have anxiety. I have not been actually diagnosed, but I have anxiety. My therapist says I have anxiety and depression, but I have not officially been diagnosed by an actual medical professional. That's just what my therapist says. So that was supposed to help. And they're just like, yeah, there might be a few side effects. You might feel a bit depressed. I had my first suicidal thought in probably 4 years, 4 or 5 years when I was on that medication. So had to cut that off. Had to stop that. I cut that off immediately. And we told my neurologist, and she referred me for another one. But I actually got rejected for that medication, for that new medication, replacement medication, recently, because I'm not old enough. You have to be 18 to take it, and I'm only 17. Yes, I know, I'm actually 17 years old. I started making gotcha videos when I was entering 7th grade. No, I think I was entering 8th grade. 7th or 8th grade was when I started making gotcha videos. I'm going into senior year. Other big things that have happened is, I'm trying to get some sort of, like, I'm trying to get in contact with a psychiatrist who will actually see me and actually will diagnose me, because I do still have those hallucinations that I mentioned in that video. I do still have those hallucinations. That is a very real thing that I still suffer from. Got to the point where I had to tell one of my teachers, like, hey, please do not seat me close to the door, because I keep hearing someone knocking. And I keep hearing people trying to break into the classroom. Don't sit me near the door. And they definitely did listen, and that helped, but I still suffer from auditory and hallucinatory and visual hallucinations. Other things. Okay, so the thing that really, like, dropped my inactivity was I stopped making gotcha videos, and I was gonna focus on making art. These are not scars, these are my cat. He scratched the hell out of me this a few minutes ago. I was going to stop making gotcha videos, and I was going to start making animations and start learning to draw. This is still happening. I do not have any animations to show. I am 1 billion times more active on Instagram. I actually don't even use YouTube anymore. I just use Instagram only. I will have my Instagram linked in the comments and the description. Please go follow me. Please go over there. Yeah. Please, I don't want to be dead. I don't want to be a dead creator, because I shifted away from gotcha and started doing art. What else? Oh yeah, I got a job. I got an actual job. I know. This is about a little over a year ago. I think this month was like my 1-year anniversary of me having this job. Started working at Waffle House. If you couldn't tell from my Waffle House pants that I'm wearing. I started working at Waffle House. I'm a hostess. I work on the weekends, and I enjoy it a lot. However, if you also remember from that video that I keep going back and talking about, I mentioned that I was going to be in super hard classes. I was kind of alluding to it. And I was like, yeah, I'm going from waking up at 8 to waking up at 5. That was me alluding that I was going to high school. And I'm in this stupid governor's school group that's full of honors classes, and then went to AP classes and dual enrollment classes. And so if I were to still be making gotcha videos, it would be on the weekends. But now I'm working on the weekends, so I can't make gotcha videos on the weekends because I'm working. And I haven't really been drawing as much. I'm still definitely learning to draw. I'm definitely still learning. I did get a part as a background artist for this comic. I'll talk more about that maybe in the future, not now, because I actually don't know much about it yet. So what's going on with this channel? I think I'm done. it's been so dead. I'm just going to officially say I'm done making YouTube videos. I don't make YouTube videos anymore. I've been literally only on Instagram. That is my main way of contacting me at this point. It's no longer YouTube. If you want to watch or see my stuff, go to my Instagram. Please, I beg of you, go to my Instagram. I will be saying this until the day that I die. Go follow my Instagram. Again, it is Kinger's Right Eye. I will have it linked in the description and the pinned comment. And it's on my account bio on here. Please, okay, I'm billion times more active over there, and you can actually see that, like, yeah, I am making art like I said I would. I am definitely making art like I said I would. But I've also been doing a lot of writing. If you didn't know, I don't know, if you possibly did not know, I'm an artist, and I'm a writer. More specifically, I'm a writer. Whoa, I'm doing this all unscripted, by the way. This is all just completely right off the bat. Right off the tip of my tongue. Whatever the hell the saying is. I'm a writer. And I've been doing a lot of writing, and I want to focus a lot on writing. But I've started incorporating my art into my writing. I made a 7-page comic strip of my Digital Circus AU. Don't bother asking me about what do you think about all the drama going on. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't. I have tickets to see the movie. I have tickets to see the last episode in the movie theater on the 5th. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it. But yeah, I'm basically fully moved over to Instagram at this point. I might post every blue moon here, but definitely not as much as I did before. I mean, this last year was the very first time I didn't do a first day of school video that I have been doing for like forever. So it really hurts for me to say that I'm done with YouTube. I might not even be done with YouTube, you know? But other stuff has been going on. I'm kind of technically physically disabled at this point. I kind of messed my back up in judo. I kind of talked about it every now and then. Whoa. Kind of mentioned it every now and then on this channel. I even think I made a YouTube video about it. That I did Taekwondo and I started doing judo. But then I herniated 2 discs in judo, and I have still, almost 2 years later, I've still not recovered from those 2 disc herniations. Whoa, wow. So that's how I've been doing. That actually hurt. Wow. Okay. I will say, when I turn 18 in November, I will be, I'm gonna face reveal. I'm finally gonna face reveal when I turn 18. So, yeah.